You know, I remember there being this statement that said that Google was the first psychedelically informed superpower with its high-tech vision of super connectivity and super conductivity. It was a psychedelic vision literalized and expressed in technical proficiency. So again, Google represented a psychedelic mind state literalized. It was the first psychedelically informed superpower. Because of course it has the resources to impact civilization, and yet its raison d'etre is informed by psychedelic visions of expansion and interconnection and whatnot. And so in the same way that we have now in our contemporary age psychedelically informed superpowers, we also, I believe, increasingly have psychedelically informed tourism, psychedelically informed travel, psychedelically informed, well, you know, the hotel industry, right? Psychedelically informed hospitality, you might say, with brands like the Six Senses, places like Tulum, festivals like Burning Man, pilgrimage like the Camino de Santiago. All of them are invitations into pilgrimage, invitations into a particular kind of travel, one that looks to fill not just one's appetite, but also fill one's soul, right? So travel becomes no longer what you might call mass tourism, which is to entertain ourselves to death, but instead travel becomes psychedelically informed, answering a different set of needs on Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So these places and spaces like the Tulums of the world, like the Burning Mans, like the Six Senses Resort, the wellness spaces where breath work and yoga and green juice and again, a psychedelically informed sensibility informs all aspects of the experience, from the architecture to the design to the mood-scaping and the mood sculpting. All of it is deployed to address particular preoccupations of the psyche. It is a journal inviting you into writing an entry. It is a question looking for an answer. Everything is designed to prompt you into reflection, to prompt you into contemplation, to prompt you into realization, to prompt you into revelation. And again, in the same way that we're seeing high technology and you know, that we're seeing high technology being informed by psychedelic sensibilities, so too other aspects of the world are having these bleed-through effects, and psychedelically informed sensibilities are seeping through into our cultural constructions. Everything from tourism to travel to hospitality to, I think, that the places where we deploy our hard-earned resources. We want to now spend our money on revelation. Capitalism has been psychedelically informed and is now designed to appeal to us, to appeal to the psychedelic consumer to invest in his own self-cultivation. And so the billion-dollar industry emerging is the industry of self-cultivation, informed by psychedelic ideals like contemplation and introspection and expansiveness and compassion and well-being and sustainability and just a heightened sensibility and an acute openness to the bigger questions of existence. And to the degree that we can address these needs that we are increasingly asking by co-opting the forces of capital in order to create a entire economy that serves the needs of this new psychedelically informed meta-consciousness, or this new psychedelically informed mainstream, well, we see again the world changing and the world shifting, and hopefully the world up-leveling to asking better questions and living better answers, you know, because the diseases of despair that currently afflict our world, the wealth that exists in the world cannot meet the needs of the psyche. When you have more people killing themselves than are dying from natural disasters and armed conflict combined, we realize the diseases of despair cannot be resolved by eating more food in the buffet, but instead we must seek out endless horizons, places and spaces designed to cater to our psychedelically informed sensibility and the set of needs that are looking to address the brokenness in our psyche. And the more I'm seeing this in the places and spaces like Tulum, like Burning Man, like Bali, like Six Senses Resort, like Habitas hotels. I mean, again, we are seeing the birth of a new kind of economy serving a new kind of need. And it's really interesting because, again, it allows us to co-opt the forces of capital to promote healing and sustainability and renewal and transformation and heightened sensibility and openness and compassion, and to make seekers of us all and free the brave, reckless gods within us all. And that's why I'm an optimist, and that's why you don't beat the system by fighting against it, but rather you change it from within, friends. You change it from within. And yeah. So I remain optimistic that we can do this, continue to up-level. And in the same way that companies like Apple are psychedelically informed, representing the Promethean dream of eating the apple from the tree of knowledge and stealing fire from the gods, and Google being a psychedelically informed superpower, and increasingly mass consumption being catered towards psychedelic sensibilities. I mean, I don't know. I see the trend and it makes me smile. There's a lot of potential. Let's not thwart this opportunity. Let us take full advantage of it. And let us take ourselves to the stars. Cheers.